rise like smoke.
I ain't gonna be on
God
too long.
put fire in my chest, I dey burn every choke. Cause time it never late, never roll. Patience bring blessings, now I'm standing strong. They try to stop me, but the grace too low. God's timing is perfect, it's a victory song. Right on time.
Hey, 12 about to change the game. 12 about to change the game. Moneymane, why you say 12 about to change the game? He gonna be playing sooner than later. He about to change the game. Look at that. Dillon Gabriel missed twice. Look at that. Boom. Shedeur, jump in there real quick. Show him how to do it. All right, coach. Put that thing in there. First throw. QB too well. QB too well, Dillon. Dillon. You better be careful. Shedeur about to change the game. Hey, as y'all are, look, I was thinking about this yesterday. I just didn't bring it up. I was thinking about this yesterday. And really before that, when I had said on prime equity with the NIL deal. Think about this now. The NFL is scared. The NFL is scared. Why the NFL scared, Moneymane? Because these players getting this NIL money. And not only are these college players getting this NIL money, they are creating their own brands. Not just everybody is creating their own brand. If they are top tier player, they can create their own brand, and they ain't starting just in college. They starting in high school. Because a lot of these players can start getting NILs in high school. Think about that. You playing high school football, you a 4-star, a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star getting paid. Maybe even a 2-star. Shedeur was the first of the NIL era to come in with his own brand. And look here, the NFL is scared. Because like I told y'all, it's going to be a hard fight though. Let me tell you this before I do it. It's going to be a hard fight. But if these players, like top tier, projected first round type players fall because of collusion or anything else, just like Shedeur did, not no legal trouble or nothing like that, but like literally for no reason, they fall in the draft to the point to where they were making more NIL money than they is signing for their rookie contract in the NFL. They might demand that they minimum contract is the amount of they NIL money they were making. Because think about it. If I'm getting this amount of money in college for 1 year, and then I go sign a 4-year contract with the NFL for less than that amount, I'm getting less a year than I was making in college. So if you want to keep up that lifestyle, afford that lifestyle they was living, they're going to have to make the same amount of money or more that they was making in college. Now, I just know that's just the way the world works, you know, with inflation and all that type stuff. But I'm saying with the same thing with the NFL, they get the TV deals and the salary cap go up every year. That's why these rookies and some of these players can ask for so much money, because the TV deal, they getting billions and billions of dollars. The NFL is on these TV deals, and they really don't want to pay the players. They really don't want to pay the players. I don't know about striking. I don't know about striking or just because that go with the power too. They ain't got no power, but they got money and a brand. And the reason why I'm saying that, because the power thing, them owners ain't gonna let their power go. They ain't gonna let that power go. That's why the Browns almost did and messed up. That's what the Browns almost did and messed up the whole NFL power structure. That's why they no guarantee money. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't about to keep sit here and mess up our bottom line and lose some of our power. They like that money, power, and control. They do not want to lose none of that. Now, with the money part and the brand, that's where it's going to start hitting them in their pocket. Because these players, they ain't going to need, just like Shedeur, because I'm using him as an example, because this what's going on for real. Shedeur can carry his own brand without the NFL. That's why you can go to the hood and bring all them people and everything that you set up. You can bring that out there and don't need the NFL or the Cleveland Browns to back you up. You ain't got to put that NFL shield on nothing. You put your logo on there and your brand sell, not the NFL brand. Not the NFL brand. And the NFL, they going to have to end up changing and moving before it's too late. Because what's going to start happening is, I don't know no laws or nothing. But let's just say Shedeur do this. Shedeur go get a brown blank jersey. A brown blank jersey with nothing else on it. It's just brown. And put the number 12 on it in a different color. Let's say he got a brown jersey and put 12 on it in orange and sold it. Don't put his name on the back, none of that. He just sold it. I'm telling you, that thing will sell out. Would people buy the NFL jersey if he did that? No. They'll go straight to his website and buy his jersey because they know that's his brand. And he getting all the money, straight to 100%. So y'all tell me. That's just my thought real quick. What the word? What's going on? CZ, you done resubscribe. I appreciate you. Why does the NFL feel like they have to control the player? Why do they think they are? It's just like a business. It's a business. McKinley Nadwig, it's a business. So, do you want to pay your employee top dollar? No. You don't want to pay your employee top dollar. You want to make all the money. So your profit and your expenses, your liability and your assets, your profit and your expenses is your profit high and your expenses low. Your assets high and your liabilities low. So if I got all these assets for as the NFL team itself, the stadium, okay, you got to put that in there too now. The stadium, because they make money all year round. Now, I don't know how much money the owner get from the stadium, but the stadium is a venue that's used year round. It's not just for the Cleveland Browns. It's not just for the Atlanta Falcons. It's just not for the Tennessee Titans. It's just not for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm just throwing out a name. It's just not for the NFL team. You have concerts, WrestleMania, NCAA football, basketball, NCAA tournaments, national championship games, soccer games. Is just not for the college team or the NFL team. It's, in this case, the NFL team. Is a venue that they make money off of. So the asset, which is the team and the stadium, the players are the expense. You don't want to pay your players top dollar. You want to keep your expenses low. And the players are the expense and their liability. Think about it now. Why you think your company got life insurance on you and you don't even know it? That's why. Because you a liability. You an expense and a liability. They want to protect their assets. So what you do to protect your assets? You hedge against them. So if I'm hedging against them, if you my employee, I'm going to get life insurance on you. I'm going to pay you as little as possible, and I'm going to take out a life insurance policy on you. Why they going to do that, Moneymane? This is stuff we don't know that we need to know. Quit getting distracted. I'm going on a whole different area on there. Think about it. You done been on that job, and they got a life insurance policy on you, and you don't even know it. You might be gone from that job, or you get old, work 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, however long you want to work. and then you gone out this world. That company still gonna be here. You gone, the person that might have been the CEO gone, but get what? The company still gonna be here. And get what? The company cashing in even when you gone and they gone, because they get a life insurance policy on the CEOs too. Just not the employee, they get it on the CEOs too. So when we all gone, they company still gonna be here. So they still making money. So guess what? Why you think the Browns got insurance on Deshaun Watson? Because they know they overspent and he injury prone. Cause he had got hurt in the first 2 years. Well, really he didn't play the first year. And then the next year he was hurt. Then the year he been hurt every year, besides when he got suspended. So I'm gonna hedge my bet and take a life insurance policy out and hold them out as long as possible until I get that $58 million. Nah, it ain't that easy to start your own league. Trump tried it. It didn't work. The XFL and the UFL had to merge. And the XFL failed when it first started. And then the United Football League failed. Then they came back. Then they had to merge with the XFL to create the UFL. The NFL Europe failed. Come on, it ain't that easy. You got to have some big pockets behind it to float that until it's become profitable. I don't think you shot like outside. No, you got to have some big pockets. The fund that venture until it become profitable. Cause I'm telling you, if you want to do that, it's gonna take some money. Yeah, you got the channel back then. You met Robert. Yeah, the insurance alone is a grip. But think about how much, if he young, or you young, or she young, that's what they want. It's cheaper when they're young. But you got to think about how much money that company making to pay for that life insurance. Like, come on now. They ain't buying the life insurance on the 70-year-old. They got their life insurance when he was 23 or 25 when he first started his first year working. Then when they bought their life insurance policy. I'm telling you. But no, I'm just saying Shedeur about to change the game because he's the first player that's coming in the NFL with a big brand outside of the NFL with their NIL money and everything with the fans, all that. These players on social media, they tweet, they are live streaming Twitch. They doing all this stuff now to generate and create their brand and grow their brand. So the NFL better get ready. The control aspect is the owner. That's the control aspect. You don't want nobody coming in trying to take over your house. That's what I'm saying. They want to control the players so they won't get out of line so they can make the most money off of them. Exactly, RG. That's why they try to make such a spectacle about Shedeur, because he is his own brand. They cannot control him. When you're not your own brand and you don't have a brand like Cam Ward, I'm just using him as an example. You can control him. You can grow and set limits on the player because he's under your control and under your brand. So he's going to grow under your brand, and while he's growing, you making money off of him. That's why I don't like when people say, well, the first quarterback, the first pick was a black quarterback, was black. That ain't the same. I don't care if he's black. Shedeur has a brand. That's the whole thing why I came up with prime equity too. I'm saying just prime equity and prime equity too. But yeah, that's what it is, Miss Kimberly. That's what it is. But it just ain't in the NFL neither. It's in the job too. It's in a regular job. But think about it. The NFL is a multi-billion-dollar industry. If I can pay the player pennies on a dollar, what is 100 million to 100 billion? Think about that now. It's a different game now. It's bigger numbers. You just can't use your regular job. You got to think billions. I ain't talking about millions. Billions with a B. If I can pay that player 100 million to 100 billion, no, they ain't even a drop in the bucket. If I'm paying you 100 million off from 100 billion, no. Even, let's use the Cowboys. The Cowboys worth $11 billion. If I pay Michael Parsons 100 million from that 11 billion, and I'm only paying one or two players that type money on the roster, they'll just say they losing out on 250 million out of that 11 billion, and everybody else getting 50 million or below. You got 53 players. You can't have fully guaranteed contract for all 53. You can't. It's gonna start messing with your bottom line. 11 billion, Cowboys go down to 9 billion, 8 billion. See what I'm talking about? That's the control aspect. But people ain't thinking like that. I started learning about the business, how investing work, and how people, some stuff we don't know, what we need to be learning in school, what we don't learn in school, and is out here in the real world, because what we learning in school ain't nothing but teaching you how to work a 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with it, because that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But you got to create your own businesses to get the tax codes and to learn how this world really operates is on your own businesses, not being an employee. That's how it works. This how this world was designed, for you to be a business owner, not to be an employee. Ain't nothing wrong with being an employee. Everybody ain't meant to own a business and be a business owner. Just like everybody ain't meant to play in the NFL. That's just how I go. This is what I've been learning. Ain't nobody been telling us this. It's in a book where they expect you not to pick up. That's all I'm saying. Cam Ward ain't playing to the net. I'm about to show you a video right now. Cam Ward ain't playing to the narrative. Cam Ward ain't got no brand. So Cam Ward got to sit there and shut his mouth and do what he need to do to become the first overall pick so he can get that 40, 50 million. That's the difference. Because he ain't come from money. He want to make it in the NFL too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't saying there's something wrong with that. I ain't saying that. Because everybody do it. Yeah, I do it. I shut my mouth to get 50 million. But what I'm saying is, don't say the first overall pick was a black quarterback. That's irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the argument or the conversation. But Jizzy, that's what I'm saying. He the first one. You got to make an example out of the first one. That's what I told you about the butt breaking back in slavery. He got influence. He got a brand. He got influence. He got loyal followers. He got fans. Whatever you want to call them. Shedeur can go to the hood, talk to that little boy or girl in the hood, and change the trajectory of their life. They just won't be a statistic. That's a big word for me. I'm country folk. I can't say it again. They could change their whole mindset and their trajectory of their life off that one encounter. That is called positive influence. And what these other folk don't want black folk to have, a positive influence. Shedeur is a positive influence. Yeah, I did. But yeah, it's a positive influence. and you don't want to have a positive influence on a community that's, it ain't known, a community that has been trained. Okay, that would have been, it has been trained in a manner that is destructive to their own community. That's what you don't want, is a positive influence. Then the fact is, it's only 2 people I done seen that I personally seen with my own 2 eyes. Maybe y'all might know somebody. I'm just gonna say it like it is. It's only 2 people I done seen in my lifetime that make white folk go crazy. In a good way. In a good way. Michael Jackson and Shedeur. Younger generation. Not the older, the younger generation. They don't like that neither. Michael Jackson literally was having concerts overseas as a black man with his, he had that vitiligo and all that, but still with his black skin as the image that's on him, making these white women fall out. Young white women fall out over a black man? No, they don't like that. No, they don't like that.